Hello everyone. Today I will be explaining you how does the internet actually work. Every day we open YouTube, Instagram, Google or WhatsApp without thinking much about it. But the moment you tap into the YouTube icon on the phone, something amazing happens behind the scenes. Your phone sends a request across many networks, finds the right server, breaks data into tiny packets and brings back videos from somewhere in the world. How does the internet actually work? Let's understand it in the simplest way possible. Every day, billions of people use the internet. We watch sending people data from, as you can see in this one diagram, there are different devices. As we know that a lot of devices such as phones, smartwatches and everything is connected with the internet. We watch videos, send messages, attend online classes, make payments and search for information. But most of us never stop to ask one question: how does it actually work? Imagine you are opening a video streaming platform. Okay, let's say it is YouTube. You tap on the video. Within a few seconds video starts playing. It feels instant, but behind the scenes there are many things which are actually happening. Your phone talks to your Wi-Fi router or mobile network if you are connected with the SIM. Your internet service provider connects you to the wider internet. Your phone finds YouTube server using DNS. Then your phone sends a request, YouTube sends a response, and the video data travels back in small pieces called packets. This is the overall journey that we will understand today. Okay. Here in this diagram, in this image, you can see what I have explained earlier is here. YouTube sends a request and from the server you will get a response. Every device is called a client, which is requesting some data, some information or YouTube video from a YouTube server. Okay. Right. As you can see in this image, there are devices such as smartphone, laptops. We have Wi-Fi routers and home network. Home network is the one where we are actually located, we are actually situated. Mobile network is the cellular tower that you know, or Wi-Fi is also in the mobile network connection. This is the complete internet globe. As we know that sitting in one country we can watch a video that is being published or being uploaded somewhere in the internet in just merely some seconds of time, depending on the internet connection that you have and how good is your in the current terms 5G. I will explain 5G in the upcoming video lectures. So comparing it with the real world analogy, we can think of it like a huge network of networks, like a road connecting cities, countries, houses, offices, schools and data centers. Just like roads allow people and goods to move from one place to another, the internet allows data to move from one place to another. Your mobile phone, laptop, smart TV and tablet are all devices that can connect to the internet. These devices are called clients. Every device is called client. If they ask for something, if they don't ask for something, if like I am connected to the internet but I'm not using it, in that moment it is not a client. Okay. Next comes what is domain name, DNS, IP address and server. One device such as the client in this guy's hand is searching out for youtube.com. They need address. Like how will that person or the phone will connect to another device such as the router as it is shown here. Yeah, This is a better image to show. A phone, how will that connect to a Wi-Fi router? A concept called as DNS helps in the middle. DNS stands for Domain Name System. You can think of DNS like the internet's phone book or the contact list that you have. When you open youtube.com, your phone does not automatically knows the server IP server. See, everything in the internet has an address. As we know that everything in the world has a geographical location, similarly on the internet also it has an IP address, or we commonly call it as address. IP stands for Internet Protocol. I will explain each and everything in the subsequent videos. What is IP address, what is DNS, but for the timing, since we are understanding internet, you can just understand what is this particular term. Yeah, so coming back to DNS, you can think of DNS like an internet phone book or contact list. When you open or type youtube.com, your phone does not know where the DNS is. It asks where the server IP is, sorry. So it asks what is the IP of the youtube.com to a DNS, domain name service. DNS replies with the correct IP or directs the phone towards the right service location. If DNS is like a server basically. If it doesn't know, it will pass on the same information to another DNS server, which is why if you are typing a new website or searching a new website, it might take some time, right? Okay. So after that, your phone can send the request to the correct direction. So in simple words, you type the name, DNS finds the address. You type the name, DNS finds the address. Your phone uses the address to contact the server. Without the DNS, see, it is possible to bypass the DNS, but DNS is just like if you save a phone number with your mother's name, you don't type the phone number of your mother all the time, right? You just save it with the name mummy, and then you have to call it. Similarly, in this case, this is not the exact IP address of the YouTube, but it's just a placeholder that I have given. Okay, it goes to that particular IP address and then serve. Now, there are some things you might have heard as ISP and routers. Now your phone knows where the actual server address is, right? So a router, or router as we call it, is a device that forwards data from one network to another. Your home Wi-Fi router sends your data to the ISP, which is Internet Service Provider. There are many other routers across the internet help move the data toward YouTube server. Routers do not usually care about the full video or the web page. They mainly look at where the data needs to go next. So my router, of whichever the company it might be, because the routers are assembled by companies, they have other functionalities as well. The modern routers are very powerful as opposed to the previous generation routers. So they actually just care about where the data is coming from and where the data should go. That's all. They check the destination and send the data in the right direction. Your request may pass through several routers before reaching YouTube. This usually happens very fast, generally in milliseconds time. So what is a video packet? A data or a YouTube video .mp4 is the format of the data. There are very different formats. I will explain that as well in the upcoming video. I will explain everything, each and everything that I can, okay, in the subsequent videos. So please subscribe to the channel and follow the channel as well. So image is no, not image, the YouTube data is broken into different packets. For example, this data is broken into packets are smaller, what I can say is smaller pieces of the same file, but those are broken into logical parts so that it can be recombined, because as we see 15 to 16 minutes of video comes back to us in our phone as a 15 to 16 minutes video. It might have traveled in we don't know how many parts, because that is the actual algorithm that YouTube applies behind the scenes is not disclosed, I think, but each packet contains a small part of the data along with the information like where it came from and where it needs to go. Each packet has that. These packets travel across the internet. Some packets may even take different paths, like see, this is basically a problem in which auto or a traveling person has to go as soon as possible to the destination. That's all, nothing else. So if one router has some congestion, or it is handling other data as well, because let's assume that there are 5 or 6 people connected to a Wi-Fi router, so everybody is using it, so it might not work appropriately or in the same fashion or in the same bandwidth. Or I will explain each and every technical term that I am mentioning here, so please follow along. When you can just press the bell icon so you get the updates of the subsequent videos. Okay, so moving on, the packets travel across the internet. Some packets may even take different paths. When they reach your phone, your device puts them back together in the correct order, because if you are watching a 2.5 hours movie, you do not want to watch the climax before the starting scene of the movie, right? Okay, this is one reason the internet is efficient and flexible. Imagine sending a big book by a courier. Instead of sending the whole book as a one heavy parcel, you send pages in smaller envelopes. Each envelope has a destination address where all envelope arrives and pages are arranged back into the book. Now, this is the whole process that is being happening behind. When you tap the app, it connects to the ISP. Then the DNS lookup is basically searching out for which website's actual IP address that we want to search for. Then the fourth one is request to the server to send data. Our client is sending request to the server with the help of internet in the middle. YouTube server is a physical location. Response from the server is the video packets that we want, and then the video plays in the YouTube. Now, there are reasons why we sometimes, since we I'm in the country where 5G is easily accessible with some money, so we don't face buffering as much. But there are some countries which face buffering. Buffering means stopping of the video or all the packets are not arrived, because a 3-hour video to be stored in the phone and then shown one by one would take a lot of time to download and a lot of data packet usage as well. So in order to do that, what YouTube does is, the broken packets that I have earlier shown, the broken packets, they come in chunks and then those chunks are being played. So if a chunk is arriving late, or we have weak Wi-Fi, or we have a network delay in the internet, or by any reason, that is how we how it causes buffering for us. Okay, so this is simple misconception that we have understood today is that phone does not directly connect to the server, but phone connects through multiple networks with some technical terms involved in that, what those terms are and how the internet actually works. Okay, so this is up for the today's video. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get informative videos like this and get the notification as soon as I upload the other videos.